For all my shippers out there, we've been given a chance. Not really a ship. Well, I mean, it is, but it's not really like unreasonable for us to get this. We're given a chance. Our two appear to be not on the same page, but at the same time on the same page. And it seems like we're going to be going on probably some dates. We're probably going to be hanging out a bunch and doing some fun, cute things together as we develop things a little bit further. And hopefully Himari's able to figure out some feelings a little bit more and give us a valid answer at some point without making somebody like Yori sit around for ages, you know, waiting on it, which is a little concern that I do have could possibly happen. But at the same time, I don't think this is run a girlfriend, and I don't think we're gonna drag forever. So I think there'll be progress at some point. So I'm very excited. I hope you guy enjoy. If you like it all, hit the like and subscribe. They mean a lot to me. Feel free to stick around for the discussion. Let me comments with this episode or this series. Let's get going with episode 4 of Whisper Me a Love Song. Oh yeah, Yori wants to join too. Why she just sit on her lap?
確かに有効かもしれないわね。なんかそれただキープしてるみたいじゃん。いや、そういう子じゃないし。
It's just the confidence we got and, you know, how hard it felt like she was trying. I don't think you're wrong for thinking that way, Aki.
だけど、ダメかな。ダメなわけないじゃん。やるぞ、バンド。
You make me feel weird. Still don't know how to feel about her. It means I get to see you again? Yes. It's part of the thing, the job, you know. No, she'll be there, right in the front. The sacrifices you must make. Oh. This might be my favorite old cutaway that we do when we change her style a little bit. We're gonna get after school. Oh. To make up for it? Oh shit. As a viewer and a shipper, I would love it.
何をしたらいいかなって考えてたんだけど、一目惚れしてもらったバンドならもしかしたらって思って。ごめん。
At least you're being open and honest about it too. She's an open book.
全然そんなことないです。そう。私、先輩のそういうとこす。
Catch yourself. Nice.
素敵だなって思います。
Yeah.
危ない。
Yeah, you do.
好きって言いそうになった。
I gotta be a little cautious. Just keep saying it over and over too. Yeah. It's a cool catch. I'm glad she's onto this. See, this is one of those things. If you go listen to my discussion last episode, it sounds like I'm being negative towards Temari and the way that she's approaching things. But it's when we hear her inner thoughts and see these things, I don't feel that way. And we got the whole setup. Yeah, like we just didn't have this. This whole section's muted, by the way. I ain't showing any of it. Oh, it's over now. Get better at playing with others. It's not the same as sitting on the rooftop playing on your own, buddy. Also, they're gonna give you like fair criticism with everything you do. Hell of a face. Yeah, she does. The wording in the show. Start having some fun. Yeah. Grew an attachment to my friends. Yep. Take it day by day. And you got something to look forward
どっ
to.
かで飯食いながら今後の話しよう。次のライブでやりたいんだけど、どうなった？
We gotta go out a few more
だ
times.
いたいできてるんだけど、歌詞を作り直し。
今日もノーアサナギ先輩で。ノーより先輩で。帰っていつも何してんのさ。特に。
I don't even know what to do with myself anymore.
それで平気だったのに。より先輩と毎日会ってたせいか。
It's the withdrawal of that.
どう過ご
It's like when you show somebody a ton of attention, you slowly pull it back and they crave it more and more. It's a sick thing. It happens.
英語の部活は無理だよ。ああ、そっか。週2くらいの部活ないかな。
Just to fill my time.
確かに会話は難しくてよくわかんなかったし。
Just listening in. Your is my job, really.
詳しくないし。
Just promoting other series, alright.
どこも今から入れるような空気じゃない。
It does happen, but a lot of times they're always willing to have people join.
美味しそうな匂い。
Oh!
料理
Oh my god. Oh my god. It's all perfect. Who are you?
一人しかいない。あら？
I like her hair. Hold on.
もしかして新入部
Oh.
員？どうぞ中に
Now you're gonna get pressured. Now you gotta join.
食べてみて。今日はクッキー作ったの。
Gladly, please.
ありがとうございます。美味しい。
I thought they were gonna be really bad for some reason.
好きなだけ食べてね。これ何の味ですか？なんかおしゃれな味がします。おしゃれ？面白いな。それはロイヤ
This could be fun too, because it could be Yori makes her happy with her singing and performing and doing those things, and she can make her happy by making her things.
いつも私一人だから。 他の部員さんいないんですか？一応部員は私含めて3人いるんだけど、
Damn.
2人とも幽霊部員なのよね。え、それって寂しく
All
ない
the
の？
time.
寂しいの、とっても。でもついにうちにも新入部員が。
We shouldn't say anything.
あら？違ったごめんなさい。私、ただ文化部見て回ってただけで。そうなの？
Sure.
でも、部活探してるってことよね。はい。週2くらいでできるとこないかなーって。うちは週2で
Yeah, she'll be lonely 2 days less a week.
自由に美味しいものたくさん作って、たくさん食べられるし。あと、いつも作ったもの持って帰って友
It's
達に
the
食べてもら
best feeling in the
喜ん
world.
でもらえると、すっごい。
You know, see how excited she just got when you were eating her stuff? Perfect.
木野さん、ありがとう。とっても美味しいよ。
God, this is awesome. This is so fucking good.
喜んで。
I'm loving this. Oh my god.
もしかして好きな人いるの？
Yeah.
え、あら、違った？いや、好きは好きなんですけど、なんていうか、友達でも好きな人でも作ってあげるのは
Yep.
と楽しいと思う。
Just doing things in general for
一
others.
緒にやってみな。里宮桃香。私、
Momoko.
昨日ひまりです。これからよろしくね。ひまりちゃん。
What a sweet interaction.
夜電話とかしたいけど。
Hmm.
用もないのに電話するとかハードル高すぎる。
どうしました？
あ、いや、
聞いてください。はい？
すみません。気を抜いてました。
Not a reaction I was expected from you. Alright. Calm yourself down.
限ってごめん。
実は先輩に伝えたいことがあって。
Nope, don't get your hopes up. Nope.
正式な告白の返事。
Other big news.
私、部活始めたんです。何部でしょう？
We're gonna be here all day. You seem too clumsy.
どれもいいな。
I feel like she'd be a great tennis player.
イメージないのかな。ぶっぶー、時間切れです。正解は料理研究部でした。
おお、めちゃくちゃいい。
Hmm.
と言っても けど
Just two of you? Somebody else with you? Oh no. Oh no.
本当はあと2人いるらしいんですけど幽霊部員なんですって。それでもう一人の方が桃香先輩
And it's a girl. Somebody's competing with me. Oh my god, you're already settled. You're
桃香先輩2年生なんですけどすっごく優しいんです。
痛い。
Somebody's a little jealous. Somebody's got a bit of jealousy in them.
料理先輩のためにお料理いろいろ作りたいなって思っているんですけど、私料理経験ないんで期待しないでください。料理先輩
ごめん。
Now she's losing it. She's stressed out. She's probably pissed at herself for even feeling the way that she does.
今日ちょっと合ってないかも。
ごめん。
あんた自分の思ってる10倍は分かりやすい人間。
So we'll set this up until she has something really good, whether her and Himari go out or she hears some good news or probably gets to taste her cooking, right? And then that day later, she'll be fantastic at it, performing with all of them.
やってモヤモヤしてんの。ちょっとは楽になるかもじゃん。話してよ。
You never know. It usually does.
その子に嫉妬してるわけ？
Jealous of the thought of it.
そうだね。してるわ。ダサいよね。私よりも向こうの先輩を好きになったらどうしようって。私がかけたのはライブだから、それまでどうしようもないのは分かってる。分かってるけど、焦っても何もできないのが
あんたより魅力的なやつなんていないから。
She's not lying.
マジマジ。もっと自信持ってさ。今はライブに向けて一緒に頑張ろう。ね。
ありがとう。確かにちょっと楽になったかも。水口って意外と優しいよね。
意外とってなんだ。水口様はめちゃ優しいぞ。
Reassures you through your troubles while you keep all that hidden in for yourself, though, huh? That shit felt so soft when she cut through that. Oh my god. I need a whole show of just them two cooking.
私桃香先輩の足引っ張ってばっかでしたよね。全然ひまちゃんがいろいろしてくれたおかげでいつもより楽だ
Did
った
they?
よ。
Maybe not, but they were more fun. Right, right,
今ま
right.
でで一番楽しかったもの。お土産ありがとうございます。さあ誰に渡すのかしら。桃香先輩。今日の部活の
One of the other club members?
パウンドケーキ作ったのよ。
Just for you.
何それ。
ああ。
Damn. She's important because of hair color.
これね、ひまちゃんと作ったの。
Who?
新入部員の子だっけ？
すっごく可愛くていい子なのよ。
桃香が形だけでいいから入ってって言うから。
まさ
Mm.
か本当に顔出してくれ。
Just get enough to join so that the club actually is created.
その時間、歌の練習に使いたいじゃん。
Oh, you're the musician, huh? You're the one who left the group. The purple hair sells it. She's going to the home.
どうぞ。
Never mind.
お邪魔します。
How are you gonna deceive me like that? I thought it was yours.
おお、なんか洒落たもん作ってんじゃん。浅凪先輩じゃなくていいの？あげたいけど不安だからまずはミキちゃんに。
Fair.
毒味か。
Yeah.
毒は入ってないもん。
But it might be bad.
ごめん。ちょっとだけ待ってて。
Oh, conversation between her and the sister. Oh shit. Oh shit. Yo.
アキ先輩、お邪魔してます。
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The air. She won't say anything. I think she's...
ひまりちゃん、
Never mind, she will.
よりのこと好きになった？
知って、
うん、知ってる。
その、まだなんとも。
ひまりちゃん、
Uh-oh.
私さ、
Uh-oh.
よりのことが好きなんだ
Oh.
よね。
Oh. Okay.
友達 達としてじゃないよ。恋愛として。
Right. But thank you for clarifying.
ひまりちゃんが結局どうしたいのか知らないけど。
She doesn't either.
より、私がもらってもいいの？
How about no? Let's not do that. I'm gonna say no. Oh, brother. All right, here we go. That's happening. She said it's war. She said we're going for it. But not really, I guess, at the same time. It's more of like a stop dragging shit out when there's other people out here who you're taking things from, kind of, in a way. You're causing bad things to happen, and you're struggling with a lot of things, and her mind's getting wrapped over this because of your uncertainty. You are taking opportunities of others like me from being able to swoop in or feeling comfortable in a situation to do so because they know that the other person has an interest in them without allowing them to be freed from that train of thought, and allowing them to see things a little bit more openly and possibly pursue other options and other people. So back up off, right? Just let me go at it, because clearly you're going to sit here and drag these things out, and it's not a good thing. And I honestly, the thing is, I've said many times throughout both episodes now, I have problems with Aki because, like, it scares me from somebody who just really likes the two lead characters and the relationship and everything that we started beginning to form between them. It really does scare a person to be like, okay, what is this third person that's going to probably try and create like this triangle or something come in, and what are we going to actually have occur? And that really scares me, just introducing them, because it's like, usually that's not the case that they're going to actually end up like winning out or anything. Like, that's just not going to happen. But it's more on the idea of like, what obstacles are you going to put in the way? Are you going to do some like really like gross, like scheming type of things that I'm not going to enjoy? How are we going to approach it with you as your character? Definitely gets me intrigued often. So it gets me nervous though when she's on screen, because it's like, okay, what are we going to do now? Like, what are her motives in this situation? Is she going to say something or try and lead Yori down a path or a train of thought that's not proper, or the way that she should probably be thinking? Is she going to try and push somebody off of a different idea? We get to see that here. Okay, you back up off at this point, right? It's really scary. But once again, I don't think anything that she's done so far, especially this episode 2, is wrong. The questions of Himari's motives and the way that she's kind of approaching things, possibly being selfish for her, just wanting to see you perform and doing all these things and kind of stringing you along, understanding your feelings good and well, but won't actually give you a proper answer, not knowing if these things are going to change, her feelings or anything of that is actually going to come about, and making you get this sense of false hope almost, and you're going to try harder and harder to think that maybe something's wrong with you, or if you do better at this thing, she'll end up feeling a different way. And it's like a really negative and kind of gross thing for that to actually happen. Now, as viewers, we're lucky enough to be able to see, okay, that's not the case at all, and Yori, like, or Himari, we get to see her inner thoughts and understand her as a person, how conflicted she really does seem over this. It's not like she just has accepted that that's not going to be the case, but we're just going to mess around and just see what ends up happening over time. She actually just really doesn't know what to do and wants to take things kind of slow and figure them out and get to know this person better and really understand her own feelings and develop them, which is a really good thing, but at the same time scary, just because from Yori's perspective, or even Aki in the situation, we have zero clue, what Himari's inner thoughts are, and it makes it harder for them at this point. It leads us into a dangerous situation too, which is also noted and showcased at multiple points here, where Yori is very down. We begin, things are a bit more positive. We get to see progression kind of going through, with her joining the group and actually enjoying herself and having fun, and things are actually going good for her. And this is all her banking heavily on the idea that, okay, if I write a good song, if I perform well, if I do all these things, it's going to make Himari fall for me. This is definitely the thing that's going to work, and I need to push and really try hard for this to get to a point that, okay, now there's another club member, there's a whole bunch of things that are going on there that I'm uncertain of, and I don't know how my own feelings and everything feel. And it really gets her nervous. And it, of course, starts playing with her, replays in her mind constantly. She can't focus at all on the things that she's doing. She can't kind of just live and be present in that moment. She's always stuck thinking of something else. And it causes a big issue, especially for the group themselves. So outside of just, her own well-being, her own romantic interest in everything that's going on here, Aki can kind of see all this from the outside and be like, you're causing a lot of strain on this person. Like, there's a lot of negatives that are coming out of this situation because of your hold up, and you should probably back up on off that. I can't say that she's entirely wrong, but once again, because we have the inner thoughts, because we can form our own feelings and understandings, that Himari really doesn't, grasp this yet, and she needs more time, and she really is struggling and trying with it, we can give her a lot more leeway. But had we have not known that from all the other characters' perspectives, it does seem all off. Are we ever going to get answers with these two? Can you guys can let me know if you've read the manga? I actually just want to know, like, what's going on with these two. I'm not saying like spoil completely, but I'm just saying, like, are they gonna go into that a bit, or are they just weird together? Look at her, she just sits on her lap all the time. She's just okay with it too. I don't understand it. Yuri joins the group, and then of course we get hit with the bombshell of I can't show up to club, or I can't show up after school anymore because I'm going to be doing this club, and we're very conflicted, especially. And I really just love this, the swirly eyes, the ears, the uncertainty in the face, and everything. I don't know. I think it's great. And I mean, it happens. So now she has to wonder, all right, what's going to be the next step for me? I want this. I really want you to be happy. I want you to do something that you're excited for too. And you think this is going to work for whatever your scheme is, which she's very open and honest about her, being like, I'm going to make you fall for me throughout this, and like for what we're doing here at the concert or whatever event that we're kind of doing through my singing and everything. So as a result, it's very important that I go out of my way and I try extremely hard at this. So Himari's like, yeah, all right, I get it. I see you. But she doesn't know what to do now with her extra time, because they're not gonna be able to meet up every single day. So we make a compromise. We'll be able to meet for lunch and do all this stuff. But till then, Himari needs to figure out some stuff to do. We have a professional setup and everything here, kind of crazy. Something I do want to, I guess, just make more note of is the show's animation is like really bad, right? I don't think that's like a secret for anybody. It's not particularly the most like beautiful thing for us to be looking at here. I wouldn't even say it's like really on average standards. It's like probably a little under, but they do a good and I feel like almost creative enough job at framing things in like interesting ways, displaying them here by doing it like this, or we have other moments. I don't know, just the way that we kind of like fade into things or display things at different moments can really liven it a little bit more, and it feels like there's more going on than there actually is. And I actually just kind of appreciate that. It feels like they're trying, at least, because they understand that their animation, everything isn't great. So if they're a little bit more creative with the way that they approach a lot of these scenes, they can make it feel that way. They can make it feel like they got a little bit more going on. I like them all being straightforward with Yuri and being like, all right, you're fucking bad at this. You got to get better. You got to learn to work with a group, but it's a good thing. And she's enjoying her time. Which is pretty cool. We end up sending Himari to go look for a club. She struggles. Everything seems all awful, all weird to her. She's not enjoying it. It's one of those things too. It's so far into the year now. She never did it before. So trying to join in the middle, it just feels like you're out of place. It feels like you're intruding upon others. So I don't know what to do until she ends up finding a club with only a single member. And it's absolutely fucking perfect. Momoka, I think, is her name, and it's so awesome. I don't know. I love this. Is there just like a show where people just cook together? Like this is fucking it. This is what I want. Do we have something like that? Just cute girls cooking or something? I really just want an enjoyable show like that. Anyways, they have a great time. We kind of force her into joining, selling her off on the idea that Yuri's going to absolutely love her cooking, which I think is a good thing. It's a trade-off. Okay, you give Yuri these, it makes her extremely happy. You know, it makes you happy to see the person that you like very happy, but it's the same thing on the other side where she's singing and doing these things because they make you happy. So it's like this trade-off, and you're working extremely hard for it. As a result, the meeting, I love her scream here. Being caught off guard and not being ready for it, joining the club. I like her not being able to also picture her and doing any of these things. And then the jealousy creeps in, right? It's a very real thing to happen in these moments, and she doesn't like it too. She openly is like, dude, I think this is weird. Like, I hate the way that I feel about this. Why am I feeling like this? But it's just a natural thing that happens. Some people get extremely jealous of the idea that somebody they love or care greatly for is feeling this sort of way, or possibly out there doing something with somebody else. And especially because you're in a position where you guys aren't on like this full trust thing, that you're actually like in that relationship, that you can develop that trust for that person, you're going to become jealous, not knowing what they're doing in these other times and what the other motives of somebody else might be. And also the uncertainty, because you know that they don't necessarily love you in the same way that you love them. What if they can develop those feelings for somebody else, and then it just turns and fully comes on you? So all of this stuff weighs on her mind and completely ruins her, and she has no clue what to do, which is reflective in the way that she performs. And everybody's like, ah, shit, this is bad. So of course, Aki has to end up telling her, like, dude, you gotta get your shit together, and it's not a good situation or anything that you're in. She tells her she loves her in the situation too, which is not a lie at all. But at least Yuri's well aware that this is her plan, is like end all. Like, she really is putting everything that she needs to into this, and it's kind of pushing her back against the wall because she has no other cards to play here. And if she can't focus and do any of these things, it's going to be ruined, and everything's going to fall apart, and she wasted all this time in doing things. So it's like a good idea, or a good way of her reflecting and thinking. I think that I was kind of hoping for last episode that I was saying that it did worry me a little bit that she would be almost dragged on for longer than she needs to. And it feels like she is really thinking about these things and understanding the difficult situations that she put herself in. We end up making some food. Of course, it's not about what happened. It's not if you got slowed down. It's none of that stuff. It's just the idea that we got to have a lot of fun together, and it's an enjoyable thing, which I absolutely love. This girl shows up, clearly some sort of significance due to the hair. I'm assuming, based on what they said. I made it very clear last episode, you guys, not to forget her name. I told you I was going to, and I absolutely did. I think they called her Shima or something like that. She is, I'm assuming, the band member, because she has to practice on music and everything, the band member from previously that they had, that Yuri ended up taking her spot. So what her relevance is, or connection to the rest of the members, if there is any significance at that point at all, I have absolutely zero ideas. They also talk about Haji, so I don't know who Haji is. So these are probably characters and people we'll meet at some other point. I really thought we were going to go to Yuri's here, but absolutely did not happen, which is probably for the better. You know, we got to make sure that we're at a good point before we're just giving her like the most shit that you've ever seen. And then the confrontation begins that we talked about at the beginning. Could be an interesting other side of that conversation as we go into the next episode. Let me tell you, I was a little off. I think initially I mentioned the idea that Aki was going to be there for when things maybe aren't going the best, to kind of support and comfort, and then make her move. Maybe I didn't say that. I don't remember exactly what I said, but I think I said something along those lines, which is kind of what's happening actually. But I also like felt like she was going to almost be making these things like not work out between the two, where it doesn't seem like she's pushing or making that actually happen, as opposed to she's just kind of in the moment. Now she's actually pushing and making things be separated and not work too well by attacking here and letting her know about the things that she's causing Yuri to kind of go through. So I don't know, we'll see, but I feel like she's justified in a lot of the ways that she's kind of feeling in the things that she's saying. So we'll see how this conversation continues to play out going into the next one. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you liked it, all hit the like and subscribe to mean a lot to me. Feel free to check out other videos and channel and comments for this episode or series. I'll be back for episode 6 next week, or 5, I think, actually. You guys have a great one. Peace.